Hey guys, this is Coach Carnegie. I made this little video for you, there's some things you can do while we're in this situation. Uh, I can't wait till we're back on the field. You know how I feel about practice. I love practice. Can't wait till we're back together on the field and working. Hopefully this video will help you do some stuff at home that you can do on your own. If you have somebody that can partner up with, they could help you out too, like a brother or a dad. But I made the video for working alone if you have to work alone. And I used some props that I had here. Do the best you can. We'll get together soon, and we'll be able to talk online. But for now, this is what we have. Later, I'll be sharing some video of some of our plays with blocking and corrections and direction and stuff on it also. But for now, we put this together for you, so try to work on it. I did everything going to the right. You need to go to the right and the left each time you do these drills. And then every day you do it. One day start with your right hand on the ground, right hand stance. The next day, left hand stance doing them. You need to be able to come out of both sides. Okay, so we'll get started on this video, and hopefully this helps us out to be ready to go as soon as we get back. This is the only advantage we have. We have to outwork the other guys now before we get on the field. I'll see you soon. Okay, guys. So here's the video we put together, and what it is the daily offensive line drills that we'll do every day. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to duck walk under the chute. These are all done under the chute. The point is toes out, working off the insteps, keeping good power angles, pushing off the big toes, the balls of the foot, shoulder lean. The next one is power walk. Now it's basically you're doing the same thing, but you're trying to go full speed. All right. So you're emphasizing the same thing, working off the insteps, staying low, good power angles, good shoulder lean, working those feet as fast as you can. Okay, then stance, like we've talked, stance is important. A bad stance, if you start with a bad stance, you're going to have a hard time going to any of the next things you have to do. So we're always constantly checking our stances. You'll always be hearing me yell at you about stance, just yelling the word stance to remind you. Shoulder fairly about shoulder width apart, toes slightly out, right thumb under right eye, left thumb under left eye, offhand against the outside of your knee, so you're already, that arm is already cocked, ready to punch. Power angles, ankles, knees, hips. Always checking that out. Okay, now here's your run steps. Now these are the basic steps for run blocking. We'll be going into individual kinds of blocks after this. Always thinking about power angles. So the first step, it's a short step. It's about the length of your foot, slightly longer. Load those elbows in, ready to punch. Second step, you bring that back foot, you bring the heel to the front foot of the step you just took with the other, and then you punch. As that foot hits the ground, you punch. So here it is put together. First step, second step, first step, second step. Good. All right, our first one is going to be, our first technique is drive step. Now, drive step we use, it's normally an individual, what I call a lock-on block, one-on-one block, and you need to step, and all these things will be demonstrated, but I want you to know when we use it. We have to step with the foot that is nearest the hole, not necessarily the foot of the direction. What we're trying to do is block our guy and then cut him off from where the ball will be run. So drive step is a one-on-one, drive him off the line. Every offensive lineman should love this one because this is just a get after it block, not a lot of finesse. And we use it quite often. We'll use it as part of a combo block. If we're the guy that's covered, we're drive stepping. And our partner will probably be reach stepping to come to us. So we use drive step quite a bit on most plays. So we'll go with that now coming up. Okay, so here's your basic drive step rules. Step with the foot nearest the hole. And again, a lot of it is the same as what we just talked about for run block. So you can stop that anytime and look at those a little closer. I'm using a trash can here. So I'm stepping, then bringing that other foot, and then I'm trying to turn my hips and drive him out away from him. The ball's going. See how I punch, then I turn him, and I put my rear end to where the ball's supposed to be going. Here's if you don't have any implements, just use a towel to be the guy you're blocking. You power walk. Okay, the next one is a reach step. Now, a reach step is again a lot of times it's a one-on-one block. It can also be part of a combo block, like for when we run Liz or Ripper Liz. Same idea, but you got to take a wide step to get him squared up. You got to square him up to the line of scrimmage. Then the same thing happens. Now you punch as that foot hits the ground. Power walk him out of there. Basically, you're trying to drive him straight back now. You're not trying to turn him. You can use any implement you can find. Using the trash can or the chair, whatever you have, helps because you can actually practice the punch and the lift. Okay, skip pull. We use this on our power play, and we use it on some other things that we're going to be doing later. You're going to pull around. Usually you're going to pull around a down block, but we'll also use it on outside zone. Okay, once you get turned up into that first open window, it's like all the other plays. You dip, punch, power walk. Step back, reach behind, slide to the first open window you see, and explode into that open window. Okay, so that's our basic thing that I want you to be working on till we can all be together again. And keep in mind, do all of those blocks and practice the first step and the second step out of a right-handed stance, going to the right and going to the left on each one. And then the next time you do it, the more often the better, but I know there's a lot of things you have to be doing right now. The next time you do it, get in a left-handed stance and go to the right and go to the left on each one. And like I said, if you have someone that can help you, maybe they could hold a tall kitchen trash can out to the side of them, and you could punch through that when you're punching instead of lifting a trash can or a chair, or you guys figure what you have. If you have an older brother or a younger brother that will be your target, and you could punch into them, that's great. But I put it, if you have to work alone, and I gave you some ideas. We all got to try to adapt to the situation right now and be as close to ready as we can, because we're really going to get after it as soon as we come back, and we're going to do a whole lot of physical, the weight room and the running. We got to make sure we're in shape. And if we have to go real simple early in the season and just dominate with an inside and outside zone and maybe quick passing and just wear teams down and get after them and count on our defense, great. So much the better for me. Running the ball is what I love to do anyway. So good luck to you guys. Stay healthy. Do the best you can to keep yourself in shape and work on this stuff. And like I said, we'll be getting together online, and we'll be able to talk, and you'll be able to ask me some questions. And we still need to get to know each other. I miss seeing you guys every day. And I hope this helps. And this is just the start. All right, we're going to continue to communicate, and we're going to continue to work. So stay healthy, guys, and we'll talk again.